We are talking a lot about the FBI today because, as we know, the FBI is now taking over the investigation into the attacks on Tesla dealerships, Tesla owners, and all of that's happened with that, including the vandalism of individual Teslas. It feels I think they're concerned that it is becoming not just individualized, it is becoming a group movement to do this and what it could mean for the safety of the American people. And we know the FBI, under the leadership of Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, are going to take things a little bit more serious. And it's actually one of the approaches we're having for another issue the ACLJ has been dealing with for the last few years.
That's right. If you'll remember, the media told you that the biggest threat to America right now in the homeland was the threat of domestic terrorism coming from the right. In reality, what you see is that as soon as they don't get their way, the left is the one who resorts to terrorism. And the definition of terrorism, the use of violence to achieve political, social, or ideological goals. That's exactly what's happening when it comes to torching Tesla facilities and doing all of these intimidation tactics like swatting, which is very, very dangerous, is going on now that the left isn't in power. You weren't seeing these things when President Biden was the president, because that wasn't really the biggest threat to Americans, was violence from the right. However, because of that narrative that was going on at the FBI, there were brave whistleblowers under the last 4 years that came forward and said, not all of this is what we need to be focusing on. We need to be doing the real work of the FBI. People like Special Agent Garret O'Boyle, who, with a 2-week-old daughter, was transferred to another field office. In mid-transit, they suspended his security clearance and suspended his job without pay indefinitely. So he's been caught in limbo for 30 months because of what the Biden administration and the Biden DOJ did to him. You've seen the testimony. We've played it before, where he said, I wouldn't tell other people in the same position to come forward as whistleblowers because the FBI will crush you and crush your family. They couldn't even get their possessions out of transit for a long time because the FBI was in possession of them and he was suspended. We actually have a court filing that's due on April 4th, so just a few weeks away, where we are fighting. It's O'Boyle versus the DOJ, trying to get this overturned in the court system. But also, there's a new FBI. So we're taking another tactic, and we've got it here.
Interesting to think about.
Where we are sending, along with Empower Oversight, who you've heard Tristan Levitt on the show before, talking about the good work of them protecting whistleblowers. But we, along with Empower and the Binnall Law Group, have sent this letter to the FBI asking them to reconsider the revocation of Garret O'Boyle's security clearance. And since it is new people like Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, we think we can get this. This is what we're asking for specifically, Logan. We want the revocation decision to be reversed. Special Agent O'Boyle's clearance should be reinstated. He should be immediately returned to duty and provided back pay for his time on unpaid leave. And we're hoping that with this new leadership, we can get this done for a brave, patriotic American.
I think it's important we do have to go into this. I have to tell this to our team too, as we start working on the show, is we need to start reframing the way we think about these departments, because there's been so much shakeup and so much change. And for the last 8+ years, we've been thinking of the FBI as sort of the issues that they've had where they have been targeting people because of their beliefs, not doing the jobs we want them to do. But now we have Kash Patel. Now we have Dan Bongino. The new sheriffs are in town. And we got to make sure that we treat them that way too and give them the opportunity to right some of the wrongs of the last 8 years. And we're going to do that right now for our whistleblower that we represent, again, Garret O'Boyle. We are so excited to announce the ACLJ's brand new app, completely redesigned to provide you with the best tools available to partner with us at the ACLJ. You can watch the daily Seculo program, sign the petitions, customize your ACLJ membership experience, donate with the click of a button, and receive up-to-the-minute critical updates that the mainstream media can't censor. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to your phone's app store, search ACLJ, and click install. It's that simple.